It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here at Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Mike Batchley to kick off for the Chargers.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from the delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 34. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now they try the right side here. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
He was brought
Well,
down.
at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Herbert now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On 4th down, Herbert, he's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Play is a turnover on downs.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Eagles first down.
On 1st down, Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Chargers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
On the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. Steps away to his left. Going deep here for Allen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
36-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
41, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8.
The gun, Herbert. He's going to go on top for the end zone. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Lining up for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st down, Eagles.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. That's going to be caught.
Philadelphia.
Jam 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Chargers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup of 38. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now. Wentz. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
3-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. But he takes it up to the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Herbert on first down now. Too much this time. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Try and throw. And he's going to go down. A real head scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Charger drive about to get going. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They don't give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now 3rd down and 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's complete. Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
To it, he did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Eagles 1st down.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Caught by the tight end Hurts. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
Philadelphia.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Eagles 27, Chargers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
1st and 10.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
11 at the Eagles' 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need.
That's going to be caught by Reed for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Throwing on first is Wentz. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Touchdown passes down for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Eagles 34. Chargers 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking right. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. This is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
On downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Wentz will try again on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Third down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, Traeger, he's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks him. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Is good.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. It's Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
5-yard line.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Vontae Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's caught at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 48, Chargers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7-yard pickup. Brings up
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Herbert now on second down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Out of the gun, Herbert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
On first down, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete.
Herbert on the keeper.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Today's final score, Eagles 48.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup.